I'd like to show you how to make a printed advertisement using GIMP that might work as a poster design. Make double click in the icon of GIMP, which is a cat with a paintbrush in the mouth. And if your GIMP is in English, switch the language. You just have to go to Editar Preferencias if you're working with Windows, but if you are working with Mac, you will find Preferencias in GIMP Preferencias. Okay, so if you scroll down in the left side of the screen until you get to Interfaz, you just have to click in Idioma and select English from Great Britain. Click in Aceptar and you have to quit the program and restart the program again. I have created in my desktop a folder that is going to include all the files that I will include in the poster design. So as you can see, I have my logo, the product, I have the visuals of the poster as well. I'm not going to write too much information, just the headline. This is why I don't have any file with text. There are three possibilities to open a document in GIMP. You can go to File, Open, Show in the Path. You can go to the pictures, select them and open with GIMP, or you just can click and drag into the canvas. Alright, the first thing to be done is to create a new document that is going to be the canvas. So go to File, New, and we are going to select the template DNA3 300 pixels per inch, which is a high resolution printing document. I will choose, instead of millimeters, centimeters, and vertical position. Click in OK. Very important, if the background color selected is different from white, you would have a color in the background. I will keep the white. Alright. Make sure that you have shown the rulers and you have visible as well the guidelines. If you don't have the rulers or the guidelines, you can show them in View, Show Guides, and Show Rulers. Show rulers. If you don't have all the tools from the toolbox visible, this is what you have to do. Go to GIMP Preferencias or Edit Preferences, and scrolling down, go to the toolbox. Make sure that this box, Use Two Groups, is not checked. Click in OK. The first thing I'm going to do before including all the shapes into my canvas is to draw some guidelines that are going to help me to organize the information. So you just have to go Image, Guides, New Guide by percent, and I'm going to set a guide that is going to be 50% horizontal and another guide that is going to be New Guide by percent, but this time 50% vertical. Apart from this, I think it might be quite helpful to have some kind of a rule of thirds, especially just to set the position of the title and maybe as well the product. This is why I'm going to include as well some new guides using guide by percent, but this time at 33.3 vertical position, 66.6, and then horizontal and vertical. Horizontal as well, sorry, 33.3. Okay, basically the guides, which are these type of dashed lines in blue, they are not going to be printed. We have already the guidelines showing the center or the midpoint of the paper, and we have as well the rule of thirds, that is splitting the canvas into 9 equal boxes. The next thing to be done, so as you can see, we are still working in the background layer, and what we are going to do next is to include all the different elements in layers that will be above the previous one. I will start with the visuals, so I click in the document that includes the visuals, and I'm going to select all. I will say edit copy. I will go to my canvas and I will say edit, paste as new layer. Immediately in the layers panel, I have piled up my picture. I'm going to move it to the right position. So I will align this here, and I'm just going to organize the information like this. I think will be quite nice. All right, now I'm going to go to the logo type. I'm going to select all. I'm going to edit, copy. I come back to my canvas, edit, paste as new layer, right? I'm going to rename the layers so we have all this information clear. This is the layer that contains the logo. So what I'm going to do is to rewrite that this is the logo layer, and this one is the visuals. So I can easily move on with the different elements we have in the layers. To move the logo type, I need to have the layer of the logo active. That is, I have to click on it and should be some kind of bold color. Maybe I'm just going to put the logo type here. Perfect. And then I'm going to add the text, which is going to contain the headline. My headline is Freshen Your Breath. This is very small, so I just have to select the size and the color, some kind of bluish color. Okay. Still might be bigger. Maybe it might be a good idea just to take the same color we have in the logo type. So I'm going just to get the picker and I will get a different type of typography. Let's see which one fits better. I will add the information or the visuals of the product. So I click on the file that contains the product. I'm going to select the area to copy and paste, edit copy. I go to my canvas, edit, paste as new layer. And as you can see here, we have the product. So I'm just going to label this layer as spray. Okay, as you can see, the product right now is not in the right place, and in addition is very small. So what I'm going to do is, using the scale tool, I will just click and drag to make it bigger. Okay, it's not very high resolution, and I think I'm just going to adjust a little bit the exposure. So should be slightly brighter. I'm going to increase the black level. Okay, and maybe I'm going to touch a little bit the levels, which means that I'm just going to make the spray slightly brighter, and I will add a little bit more contrast. Okay, all right, I'll move it to the right position, and I think that the logo might be better maybe to the right, but see what's going on here, that maybe we should have the logo type above the spray. Maybe this is too much. Okay, I like to eliminate the white background of the logo type, so I will select the surface with the logo layer selected, and I will say edit cut. Okay, right now select none. I still can see my logo and I still can see my product. Not sure if the product is in the right place, so I will modify a little bit the position of my elements. Okay, I will eliminate the information of the that is written on top of the bottle, because I think this is not really necessary. So what I'm going to do is to select the area I'd like to clean, just to make sure I don't make a big mess. And on this area, I'm going to take this tool, which is the clone tool, and clicking Alt. This is too big. The type of paintbrush fits better this one. I'm just gonna clean this with the same pixels we have in the background. I think the composition perfectly works. So what do we have to do once we have the activity completed? We have all the layers perfectly piled up. What I'm going to do is to say File, Save. I will go to the right folder and I'm going to label this activity as poster. The default file is .xcf and it's going to save all the layers. Finally, to print it, I will say File, Export As, and in Select Type of File, I will scroll down until I get to Portable Document Format, and I will click in Export. Select Apply Layer Mask, Convert Bitmaps, and Omit Hidden Layers, and click in Export. Your document is ready to print. I hope you enjoy it.